Our farm is a family-owned farm. It's operated by my father, stepmother, wife, and I. Roughly 10 years ago, my father and I went into a farm partnership together. We have about 300 acres. Of that, when we first started the partnership, we farmed about 60. Today, we farm around 100 acres. Of that 100 acres, 55 acres of it is alfalfa hay mix that we sell in small square bales for horse feed. The remaining 45 acres we round bale. It's for our cow-calf operation for feed. We have about, between my dad and I, 30 to 35 head of registered Hereford and Hereford cross cattle. You know, the showing beef cattle and what I learned about the beef industry in 4-H is what made me partially want to do this. You know, it's not just the farm, but it was also the information and the experiences that I gained through 4-H that made me want to do this. You know, it's so much so that the day that I was done showing 4-H, I went down to the 4-H office and I signed up to be a 4-H leader, and I have been ever since. For the past 6 years, I've been the beef superintendent for the Eastern Michigan Fair. I organize our feeder show, I organize our breeding stock show, and I also help with our auction. You know, it's a key part to our education of our youth. My wife and I met in high school in FFA. We have 2 kids. We have a daughter, Shelby, who is 4, and we have a son, AJ, who's 2. My daughter, Shelby, loves the horses. She shows with my wife during the summer. My son, AJ, he likes the cattle and he loves to ride the tractor. We, you know, have real strong roots to the agricultural community. You know, the kind of responsibility and work ethic that integrated us when we were kids is the same kind of thing that we want our kids to have. You know, it's a very rewarding life. I love it. You know, I also teach school, but to me, this is my first love. I was elected to the Farm Bureau Board of Directors, Lapeer County Farm Bureau Board of Directors, about 5 years ago. During that time, I've been the Policy Development Chairman for 2 years. I'm currently not. I've also been 3rd member, and I'm currently Vice President of the Farm Bureau for Lapeer County. The policy development has helped me gain a more political view towards farming and what we can do at a county, state, and national level to help protect ourselves and further our industry. That's part of the reason why I ran for Township Supervisor for Arcadia Township, was that I wanted to take a more direct role in farming as far as the protection of it and help in our community. I like the rural atmosphere that we have in our township, and I wanted to keep it that way. I do everything from run our township board meetings to ordinance enforcement, help residents with any questions they have, both agriculture or residential residents. I also chair the park committee for Arcadia Township, and we recently, just this last year, we built a baseball diamond. And this year, currently, we are in the process of erecting new playground equipment for the park. You know, unfortunately, young farmers, to me, it's a little bit of a dying word. There isn't a lot of us, you know, with the way prices are for land and for crops, or, you know, land and equipment. It's difficult, you know, unless you have one or the other to start out with, it is next to impossible to be able to start out farming. You know, we need laws to be able to make it easier for us to become farmers, to be able to protect us when we are. You know, land prices, there's nothing we can do at it as an individual group, but, you know, honestly, this economic downturn that we have in the state of Michigan right now is a little bit of a blessing for us in a way. You know, it does kind of take off some of the pressure of the residential land. And, you know, we need support, we need education. You know, I am a teacher, and to me, education is something that's very important. You know, we need programs that help us understand the Farm Bill, that make us become more responsible in our local government, our state government. We need education as far as to help us become, for lack of a better word, better farmers.